Learn mathematics in easy ways. Today, we're going to have the topic about maturity value, compounding M times a year. And I am your Maestro Bench. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button for notification. Bago ang lahat, gusto kong ibahagi sa inyong quotation na ito. Teachers open the door, but you must enter by yourself. A Chinese proverb. Sa mga mag-aaral, dapat igalang at irespeto ang ating mga guro na nagbibigay kaalaman para sa ating lahat. We're still in grade 11 General Mathematics Quarter 2. Our topic is all about maturity value, compounding M times a year. Objectives. We have to define terminologies about the maturity value, compounding M times a year. We have to compute maturity value, compounding M times a year. And we have to solve problems about maturity value, compounding M times a year. So we have to learn how or what are the steps-by-steps procedures for us to compute the maturity value, compounding M times a year. Definition of terms. First, conversion or interest period. It is the time between successive conversion of interest. Frequency of conversion, denoted by small letter m. This is a number of conversion periods in 1 year. Denominal rate, which is, ito po ay interest, naka-raise sa small letter m. Ang exponent niya, which is, this is all about the annual rate of interest. Another word, rate or the J of interest for each conversion period is equal to, J is equal to the I or the interest raised to the nominal period or nominal rate divided by the month, that is equal to annual rate of interest over frequency of conversion. So this is the annual rate of interest and this is the frequency of conversion. Mamaya malalaman po natin kung ano pong kahalagaan yan sa ating computation. Total number of conversion periods N. So ang N natin is equal to MT or frequency of conversion multiplied by times a year. So may mga dapat tayong tandaan kapag nakikita natin ito sa problem regarding with our topic about maturity value, compounding M times a year. Pag sinabing annually, that is 1. Or yearly, that is equivalent to 1. Pag sinabing semi-annually, semi means 2 or every 6 months. Pag sinabing quarterly or quarter, that is 4. Every 4 months of the year. Or every 3 months of the year. Pero ang quarterly is equal to 4. Monthly, pag sinabing monthly, that is 12 because we do have 12 months in a year. Okay, let's proceed. Maturity value compounding M times a year. So we have the formula. The maturity value, F is equal to P multiplied by 1 plus the nominal rate or I raised to M divided by the frequency of the month or the M, close quantity. May exponent po siya na M times T or the frequency conversion times the term or time. Ito, yung F po stands for maturity future value. P stands for the principal amount. Ito yung nominal rate, which is I raised to M, the nominal rate of interest or the annual rate. M is the frequency of conversion. Ito po siya. Mababanggit po yan sa problem mamaya. And T stands for term or time in years. So, ito pong 1 ay constant. Huwag po natin babaguhin. Again, our formula for the maturity value compounding M times a year is F is equal to P multiplied by 1 plus the nominal rate or the I raised to M with the exponent M divided by the frequency of conversion or the M raised to the exponent of mt, or the frequency of conversion, times the time or term. Let us take example number 1. What is the maturity value of an investment worth 785,600 compounded semi-annually at an interest of 7.35 in 5 years? So we are in semi-annually. Ang semi-annually is equal to 2. So let's write first the given. The principal is 785,600. Ito po siya. The nominal rate. So yung M po sa nominal rate ay napalitan ng 2 dahil semi-annually. So, ang interest rate daw ay 7.35. So, usually, i-divide po natin siya sa 100 lagi pag interest. So, that is 7.35 divided by 100. That is 0.0735. And then, the frequency of conversion, which is M, which is semi-annually. Ito po yung tinatawag na frequency of conversion. Is equal to 2. And then the term or time natin is 5 years. Now, step 1, we have to compute for the interest rate in a conversion period J. So, nakita natin kanina ang formula sa pagkuha ng J. So, step 1 po, ito po muna ang kukunin natin yung J, which is J is equal to the nominal rate divided by the frequency of conversion, or I raised to M divided by M. So, ano nga ba itong I raised to M? I-substitute po natin ito. Yun po yun, yung 0.0735. So, yan po siya. Itong I raised to M, ito po siya. Ang equivalent niya ay 0.0735 divided by M, which is 2. Ayan po siya. So, J is equal to, pinalitan po natin ito. Ito po siya, ito ang equivalent niya, which is 0.0735. And then, yung 2, kinopya lang po natin. So, yan po yung equivalent ng J na makikita natin bahagi mamaya ng formula. Next step, step 2, we have to compute for the total number of conversion periods N. So, ang formula sa pagkuha ng N is equal to MT, or the frequency of conversion, times the term or time in years. So, we have to substitute M, which is 2. Ito po siya. And then, substitute natin yung T, which is 5. And then, we have to multiply. 2 times 5, that is equal to 10. Now, let's proceed. Step 3. Ito na po, magko-compute na po tayo ng maturity value compounding M times a year, which, ang formula natin ay F is equal to P times 1 plus the nominal rate divided by the frequency of conversion, or the I raised to M divided by M. May exponent po siya sa labas na M times T, or frequency of conversion times the term or time in years. So, isa-substitute po muna natin itong P, which is 785,600. And then, substitute po natin ito lahat. Yung 1 po ay constant, hindi po binabago. So, 1. So, ang IM daw natin, ito po siya, which is 0.0735. Okay? Divided by 2. Ito po ang J. Ito po ang kahalagahan ng J. So, itong part na to, ito na po siya. J is equal to the nominal rate divided by the frequency of conversion. Ito po siya. So, ibig sabihin, sa formula, itong bahagi na to, yun po si J. Tapos, yung M times T natin, which is 10, ito po siya exponent. Next step po, i-divide po muna natin ito. Ito po as is po muna, wala po muna tayong gagalawin dito. So, ito muna ang dapat natin bigyan ng oras, i-divide. So, F is equal to 785,600 or 785,600. Ayan. I-divide po natin itong 0.0735 divided by 2, kaya po siya naging 0.03675. Still, yung exponent natin or yung MT, ito po siya yung 10. Dahil na-divide na po natin siya at naging 0.03675, ang next step po ay i-add natin yung 1 plus 0.03675. wala po muna tayong gagalawin rito. So we have to copy F is equal to 785,600. And then let's add 1 plus 0.03675, and that is 1.03675 raised to 10. Ang next step po ay i-convert po natin tong part na to. Yan. So, paano nga po natin may convert to sa calculator? To convert 1.03675 raised to 10, press in your calculator first 1.03675. Ito po muna ang pipindutin nyo sa calculator. Sumunod, yung ganitong symbol, hanapin nyo po siya. X raised to Y. Tapos, yung exponent na 10, and then equal. Yan po yung pagkakasunod-sunod na mga pipindutin nyo sa calculator para ma-convert po itong part na to. So, pag na-convert natin ito, so kinopya lang po natin ito. Pag kinonvert po natin ito, ito po ang lalabas. 1.434,631,7577. Next step, simply multiply 785,600 multiplied by 1.434,631,7577, and we have the maturity value is 1,127,046.71. Minultiply po natin ito, kaya po nakuha natin ang maturity value na ito. And that is example number 1 for semi-annually. Let's have example number 2. How much is the future value of an account worth 2,890,530 that earns 12.6% interest compounded quarterly for 8 years? So, quarterly, pag sinabing quarterly, 4. That is equal to 4. And then we have the given, P is equal to 2,890,530. And then, the nominal rate, which is I raised to M dapat, kasi yung M papalitan natin ng quarterly, which is 4. That is equal to 12.6%. Careful po tayo sa ating frequency of conversion. Kung yun ay semi-annually, that is equal to 2. Pag quarterly, that is equal to 4. So, ito pong 12.6 na to, ay i-divide po natin sa 100. So, that will become 0.126. And then we have M, which is the frequency of conversion, yung quarterly, that is equal to 4. And then the time or term, which is 8 years. Punta na po tayo sa step 1. We have to compute for the interest rate in a conversion period J. So, ang formula ng J is equal to the nominal rate divided by the frequency of conversion, or I raised to M divided by M. So, ayan. So, J is equal to I raised to M, which is quarterly, kaya naging 4, divided by M ulit, that is 4. So, ito siya mangyayari. J is equal to 0.126 kasi ito pong part na to ay ito siya. Ito po ang equivalent niya, kaya naging 0.126 divided by 4. So, yan po yung J. Makikita po uli natin yan sa formula mamaya. Step 2, we have to compute for the total number of conversion periods N. So, ang N natin is equal to MT, or the frequency of conversion, times the term or time. Next step, i-substitute po natin yung M, which is 4, and then yung term, which is 8. Ito po sila, 4 and 8. And then we have to multiply 4 times 8, that is 32. Punta na tayo sa computing maturity value. Again, ang formula natin, F is equal to P multiplied by 1 plus the nominal rate divided by M, or the frequency of conversion. Kung mapapansin po nyo ito po siya. Siya po ang J. Okay? So, raised to MT, or the frequency of conversion, times the term or time. So, substitute mo natin yung P, that is 2,890,530. And then 1, ito po sa formula. So, as is lang po tayo dyan. Huwag pong gagalawin. Huwag pong ibahin. So, pinalitan natin tong part na to. Ito po siya, yung J. Again, ito pong part na to, yung J. So, ito po siya, 0.126 divided by 4. So, ito po siya. And then, yung ating empty, which is 32. Ang next step po, i-divide po muna natin tong part na to. 0.126 divided by 4. Huwag po munang gagalawin ito at ito. Ito po talagang constant at hindi ginagalaw. So, 2,890,530. So, i-divide po natin yung 0.126 divided by 4, that is 0.0315. Still raised to 32, yung exponent, or yung empty. Okay? Your N. So, again, as is lang tayo, 2,890,530. I-add po muna natin ito. Next step, 1 plus 0.0315. So, naging ganyan na po siya. Ngayon, i-convert po natin ito. Paano po siya i-convert? To convert 1.0315 raised to 32 with exponent of 32, press in your calculator the following. Una, yung 1.0315, pindutin lang po natin sa calculator. Sumunod, yung symbol na ganito, x raised to y, yung may exponent na y. Sa calculator, hanapin po natin yan. And then, 32. And then, equal sign. So, ito po mga dapat pindutin para ma-convert po natin itong part na to. Kasi yun po yung next step natin. Halimbawa, na-convert na natin ito. So, una, kopyahin mo lang yung F is equal to 2,890,530. And then, pinindot mo itong mga to, ang lumabas ay 2.697,835,306. Ito po, kinonvert po natin ito. At ito po mga pinindot natin sa calculator. Ito po ang kinalabasan niya. Ang next step po, imamultiply po natin yung 2,890,530 sa 2.697,835,306. At ang maturity value po natin ay 7,798,173.89. So, minultiply po natin itong dalawa. Ito po ang lumabas. And that is the answer for example number 2. Let's take example number 3. Find the compound interest if 45,275 is invested in an account that earns 9.3% interest compounded monthly in 7 years. So, monthly is equal to 12. Again, pag sinabing semi-annually, that is equal to 2. Pag sinabing quarterly, that is equal to 4. Pag sinabing monthly, that is equal to 12. So, given, P is equal to 45,275. The nominal rate, so yung I, tapos raised to M, yung M pinalitan natin ng monthly which is 12, that is equal to 9.3%. So, etong 9.3% ay i-divide po natin sa 100. Lagi pong i-divide sa 100. So, that will become 0.093. Again, 9.3% or 9.3 divided by 100, that is 0.093. Ang M po natin ay monthly, so that is equal to 12. At ang T natin ay 7 years. Let's take step 1. Compute for the interest rate in a conversion period J. So, yung J muna ang lagi natin i-compute. So, ano nga bang formula sa pagkuha ng J? J is equal to the nominal rate divided by the frequency of conversion, or I raised to M divided by M. Ano nga ba yung M natin? 12. Papalitan lang natin yung mga yan. Kaya naging ganito siya. J is equal to I raised to 12 divided by 12. Ngayon, i-substitute natin to. Ano nga ba yung I raised to 12? Ito siya. I raised to 12, 0.093. Tapos, kinopya lang po itong 12. So, yan po yung J na makikita natin sa formula mamaya. Step 2, we have to compute for the total number of conversion periods N. So, ano nga bang formula ng N? N is equal to MT, or the frequency of conversion times the term or time. So, palitan natin si M, that is equal to 12. Palitan natin si T, that is equal to 7. So, 12 times 7, that is equal to 84. Step 3, compute for the maturity value. So, meron tayong formula in finding the maturity value, compounding M times a year. F is equal to P multiplied by 1 plus I raised to M divided by M, closed quantity, may exponent siyang MT. So, etong I raised to M divided by M, ito po siya, yung J. Ito po yung formula at ito po yung equivalent niya na kasama dun sa formula natin sa maturity value compounding M times a year. So, we have the formula. Ngayon, isubstitute na po natin. Una, yung P, which is 45,275. Ito po siya. And then, times the quantity of 1 plus. So, yung J, kunin natin 0.093 divided by 12. Tapos, ang ating MT rito, which is 84. Ito po siya. Kaya naging 84. Ngayon, ang susunod na step po natin ay i-divide po natin itong 0.093 divided by 12. Huwag pong gagalawin ito. Ito po ay constant, hindi po talaga ginagalaw. Ito po ay exponent. So again, F is equal to 45,275. I-divide po muna natin ito. Kaya siya ay magiging 1 plus 0.00775. Again, i-divide po natin itong 0.093 divided by 12, kaya naging 0.00775. As is lang po sa exponent na 84. Next step po, i-add po muna natin ito. Ito po ay hindi gagalawin muna. So, F is equal to 45,275. In-add po natin ito, itong part na to. That is 1.00775. So, 1 plus 0.00775, that is 1.00775 raised to 84. Ngayon, i-convert po natin itong part na to. Pero paano i-convert to? To convert 1.00775 with exponent of 84, press in your calculator the following. So, ito po yung mga pipindutin nyo sa calculator. Una, 1.00775. Pangalawa, pindutin nyo po yung ganitong sign. Hanapin nyo po sa calculator na yung x, small letter x, may exponent siyang small letter y. Sumunod, pindutin nyo po yung 84, which is the exponent, and then equal sign. Again, para ma-convert po ito, itong part na to, ito po ang mapipindutin. 1.00775, tapos ito pong symbol na small letter x raised to y, tapos 84, tapos equal sign. So, pag kinonvert po natin ito, copyin po muna natin ito. Yung next step po natin, copyin po muna natin itong F is equal to 45,275. Ngayon, i-convert po natin ito by pressing this, the following in your calculator. So, pag kinonvert po natin ito po ang lalabas. 1.9126511.825. Now, let us multiply. Next step, i-multiply po natin yung 45,275 times 1.9126511.825. So, ang maturity value natin ay 86,595.28. Again, paano nakuha ito? Minultiply po natin yung 45,275 times 1.9126511825. Kaya siya ay naging maturity value which is 86,595.28. Yun po yung mga steps sa pagkuha ng maturity value compounding M times a year. I hope you have learned something from me. Thank you. Again, I'm your Maestro Benj. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button for notification. Bye-bye.